Scorpio, something powerful is shifting in your energy right now. And if you turn away from this message, you might miss the very revelation that changes how you see the people closest to you. Before this week ends, masks will fall, and the truth will step forward. God is aligning circumstances in such a way that someone's hidden intentions will no longer be able to stay buried, and the exposure will not come from suspicion, but from divine timing. Have you felt uneasy around someone lately, as if their words sounded supportive, yet their energy told a different story? This is not your imagination. It's your intuition speaking, and the universe confirming. You've been asking for clarity, for a sign, and for proof of who is really standing beside you, and now the answer is closer than you think. This week, you will recognize subtle but undeniable cues. Words said too quickly, a silence that feels heavy, or actions that no longer match the affection they claim. Scorpio, stay with me until the end of this message, because I'll reveal the deeper spiritual meaning behind this exposure, the exact signs you need to look for, and how this moment, though painful, is truly a blessing designed to protect your future. You are not being punished. You are being guided. What feels like loss will actually set you free from deception, and what appears as betrayal will clear space for authentic love, loyalty, and abundance to flow into your life. Hold on to your strength, because the truth revealed this week will not break you. It will liberate you. Stay with me, because this is a message your soul has been waiting for. Scorpio, as we step deeper into this message, let's talk about the very first shift you're going to notice, the uneasy feeling that something doesn't add up. After this week begins unfolding, you may realize that the person God is about to expose has been hiding in plain sight, blending into your life with words of encouragement or gestures that seemed supportive, but always left you doubting deep down. That doubt wasn't weakness. It was your soul whispering to you that something wasn't aligned. You see, Scorpio, you have one of the strongest intuitive gifts of all the zodiac, and when you sense dishonesty, it's because your spirit already knows the truth, long before your mind wants to admit it. What will happen now is that those subtle cracks in their story will widen, and their mask will begin to slip in ways that can no longer be ignored. Maybe they'll reveal their jealousy through a careless comment. Maybe their silence will speak louder than any words when you share your good news. Or maybe they'll contradict themselves so obviously that even they can't cover it up anymore. These moments are not coincidences. They are God's way of answering your prayer for truth. And though it may sting to realize that someone close to you was secretly hoping for your downfall, understand that exposure is protection. If this week brings a conversation that feels heavy, or you hear something about them that confirms your suspicion, don't see it as betrayal. See it as liberation. Because every time someone's false loyalty is revealed, it clears the path for genuine love and true connections to enter your life. This is not the universe trying to hurt you, but to free you from illusions that no longer serve you. So when the mask falls, Scorpio, remember, you are not losing someone. You are gaining the truth, and the truth is always your greatest protection. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll share how this revelation connects directly to your destiny, and why God chose this very week for it to unfold. Scorpio, now that you understand the first layer of this revelation, the mask slipping, let's move into the deeper reason why this is happening specifically now, before this week ends. You see, divine timing is never random. The exposure you are about to witness is not simply about someone being caught in a lie. It's about aligning you with your higher destiny. God has heard your prayers, your tears in silence, and those sleepless nights when you questioned whether you were surrounded by real love or just convenient company. And this week, the veil is thinning because you cannot carry false energy into the next chapter of your journey. Scorpio, your path forward requires clarity, and clarity can only come when illusions are shattered. You might notice synchronicities. Maybe you keep seeing repeating numbers like 1111 or 222. Maybe you overhear a conversation that feels strangely connected to your situation. Or maybe your dreams at night begin showing you faces or symbols that hint at who this person truly is. These are not accidents. They are confirmations from the spiritual realm that God is orchestrating a divine unveiling. And here's the deeper truth. Sometimes, the people praying hardest for your downfall are the ones who smile widest in your presence. But this time, Scorpio, the hidden prayers against you will be reversed. What they wished upon you will reflect back to them, because the universe always balances energy. That is why you're being asked to pay attention. Don't ignore those uneasy feelings, those words that feel hollow, or the sudden tension in conversations. Instead, see them as signposts leading you to truth. And when the revelation happens, whether through a slip of the tongue, a confession you weren't expecting, or simply your own inner knowing becoming undeniable, remember that this is not about punishment. It's about preparation. You are being prepared for a future where your circle is smaller, but stronger, where loyalty isn't questioned, and love isn't conditional. Scorpio, your energy is too powerful to be wasted on those who secretly resent your light. That is why this week, before it ends, God will not allow lies to remain hidden. The person who has been pretending will reveal themselves, and in that moment, you will have a choice: to hold on to the illusion, or to embrace the truth that sets you free. And though letting go may feel painful, it will also feel like release, like taking a deep breath after being underwater for too long. Scorpio, this is the turning point, and the reason you are hearing this message right now is because you are ready. Ready to walk into a destiny where you no longer second-guess who stands beside you. Ready to step into a season of clarity and authenticity. Ready to claim the abundance and peace that come when you are surrounded only by those who are truly for you. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll reveal the specific emotional shifts you'll experience once this truth comes out, and how you can transform what feels like heartbreak into your greatest source of power. Scorpio, as we move into the heart of this message, let's talk about what happens inside of you when the truth finally emerges. Because exposure doesn't just happen outside, it also awakens something powerful within. When God pulls back the veil and you see clearly who has been wearing a mask, the first wave you may feel is shock, followed by the sting of disappointment. Because betrayal always cuts deeper when it comes from someone you once trusted. But let me remind you, Scorpio, pain is never the final word. Transformation is. And this moment, though it feels like heartbreak, is really a doorway into your rebirth. You are the sign of the phoenix, born to rise from ashes others thought would bury you, and this exposure is no different. The person who is revealed may try to twist the story, may claim you misunderstood, or even play the victim to avoid accountability. But deep inside, you will know the truth cannot be disguised anymore. This is where your strength comes in, because rather than reacting with anger or despair, you will realize that this unveiling is a divine answer to questions you have carried for too long. It will feel as if a heavy fog has been lifted, and suddenly, the patterns you couldn't explain before begin to make perfect sense. That sudden silence when you shared your dreams, the way they redirected conversations away from your success, the subtle dismissals that chipped away at your confidence, all of it will click, not to torment you, but to set you free from the cycle of doubting yourself. Scorpio, this realization will ignite an emotional shift in you. Instead of asking, "Why did they do this to me?" you will begin to declare, "Thank you, God, for showing me the truth." And that shift is where your healing begins. Because betrayal is not the end of love, it is the beginning of authentic connection. The pain of false loyalty clears space for real devotion, and the absence of those who wished for your fall makes room for those destined to lift you higher. You will notice your energy recalibrating, lighter, clearer, stronger, as though chains you didn't even know were weighing you down have suddenly broken. And yes, there may still be moments of grief, because endings, even necessary ones, carry sadness. But Scorpio, your resilience is unmatched. You will not only survive this revelation, you will thrive because of it. And here's the deeper promise. The very exposure that feels like loss today will serve as protection tomorrow. That person could not walk with you into your destined future because their heart was never aligned with your rise. God removed them, not to punish you, but to prevent them from blocking blessings that are about to enter your life. So when you feel the ache of disappointment, let it remind you that you are being prepared for a season where loyalty is pure and support is unwavering. Scorpio, what is ending now is an illusion, but what is beginning is truth, clarity, and abundance. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll reveal how this exposure directly connects to your spiritual gifts, and why your intuition will now sharpen like never before, guiding you toward people and opportunities that are truly aligned with your highest good. Scorpio, now that you've seen how truth sets you free, let's talk about what this revelation is awakening inside you, your intuition. For so long, you may have doubted the quiet signals your spirit sent, the heaviness you felt when this person walked in, the way their words didn't match their energy, the uneasy silence after you shared your dreams. Maybe you told yourself you were overthinking, but now you see it clearly. Your intuition was never wrong. It was God whispering through you. And when this mask finally falls, you'll realize the exposure wasn't just about revealing them. It was about reminding you that you can trust yourself. This is where everything shifts. Scorpio, your intuition will sharpen like never before. Signs will come faster. Repeating numbers, prophetic dreams, even conversations that feel too perfectly timed to be coincidences. The universe will confirm that your inner knowing is sacred, and when you honor it, you walk in alignment with divine truth. This new clarity will become your shield, protecting you from future betrayal, because once you've seen through the illusion, you can't be fooled the same way again. And that is why this revelation is not punishment, but preparation. You are stepping into a season where you no longer question who is real, where your circle grows smaller but stronger, and where your energy attracts only those who align with honesty and loyalty. Scorpio, what once felt like heartbreak is actually the birth of discernment, and discernment is the most powerful gift you could ever carry. This is your awakening, to see with spiritual eyes, to move with divine guidance, and to trust that your path forward is lit by truth. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll show you how this sharpened intuition directly connects to your life purpose, and why God chose this moment to activate it. Scorpio, now that your intuition is sharpening, let's connect this revelation to your true purpose. God never allows exposure without intention, and this unveiling is not random. It's a divine redirection. For too long, you may have poured energy into relationships that drained you, stayed loyal to people who never carried the same loyalty, or silenced your spirit to keep the peace. But Scorpio, you are not born to live in illusions. You were born to embody transformation, to walk through fire and emerge as a guide for others. This betrayal, as painful as it feels, is really preparation. By removing what is false, God is creating room for your purpose to flourish. And what is that purpose? To rise as the phoenix, to turn pain into wisdom, and to inspire others by showing that nothing, not even heartbreak, can stop your evolution. You'll notice that once the mask falls, your priorities begin to shift. What used to consume you will lose its grip, and new desires will rise in your heart. Maybe a project you've postponed suddenly calls you. Maybe a career path that once felt distant now feels open. Or maybe your spirit pulls you deeper into your own healing work. These aren't distractions, they are invitations. Invitations to step into alignment with what your soul came here to do. And as you embrace this shift, you'll find that people who resonate with your higher energy will begin to appear. They will celebrate you, not compete with you. They will support you, not secretly doubt you. Scorpio, This exposure is the turning point where your path forward clears and your destiny begins to take shape. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll reveal how stepping into this purpose will unlock blessings and confirmation so powerful, you'll know without doubt that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Scorpio, as you step into your true purpose, the universe begins to respond with undeniable signs and blessings, reminding you that you are exactly where you're meant to be. At first, these confirmations may seem small. A long-awaited opportunity suddenly opens. Someone speaks words that echo the prayer you whispered in private, or a door that was closed for years unlocks with surprising ease. But Scorpio, these are not coincidences. They are divine alignment. When you choose truth over illusion, your path clears and blessings begin to flow. And these blessings aren't just material. Though career breakthroughs or financial stability may come, they also show up as peace in your heart, clarity in your decisions, and freedom from the weight of doubt. Imagine waking up no longer wondering who you can trust, walking into rooms with confidence, making choices without fear of betrayal. That is the gift of truth. And as you embrace it, your energy shifts, becoming magnetic. People who match your new vibration will be drawn to you, while those who carry deceit will naturally drift away. This is God's way of protecting you without you having to fight. Even your creativity, your passions, and your dreams will reignite, because the space once taken by false loyalty is now filled with divine inspiration. And here's the most powerful part. Those who once hoped for your fall will witness your rise, not because you seek revenge, but because blessings speak louder than lies. Scorpio, your growth will become living proof that no weapon formed against you can prosper. This week's exposure is not just an ending. It is the spark of a new chapter filled with confirmation after confirmation that you are divinely guided. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll reveal how you can anchor these blessings through gratitude and faith so they don't just appear, but continue to multiply in your life. Scorpio, once blessings begin to flow, the key is learning how to anchor them so they remain and multiply. And the way you do this is through gratitude and faith. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is a posture of the heart that keeps you aligned with divine abundance. Each time you pause to recognize even the smallest gift, a peaceful morning, a supportive friend, an unexpected opportunity, you are watering the seeds of blessings so they grow. The more you honor what you already have, the more the universe entrusts to you, because gratitude multiplies what it touches. And faith, Scorpio, is the anchor that protects your blessings when storms come. Even as you step into a season of clarity, challenges may still rise, and there will be moments when doubt whispers or memories of betrayal try to shake your confidence. But faith declares, even when I don't see the full picture, I know I am guided and protected. With faith and gratitude combined, your blessings don't just stay, they expand. You'll notice relationships deepen with authenticity, opportunities grow into abundance, and your spirit feels lighter and stronger. This is how miracles unfold, not by chasing them, but by aligning your energy with thankfulness and trust. And Scorpio, when you live this way, you not only secure your own growth, but also inspire others, because they will see the peace and prosperity surrounding you, and realize that faith and gratitude are powerful tools of transformation. This is how you turn temporary blessings into a lasting foundation of abundance and strength. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll reveal how this transformation will ripple outward, influencing others and creating a legacy that outlives this moment. Scorpio, the transformation you're stepping into is not just for you. It ripples outward, touching the lives of those around you and even people you may never meet. When God elevates you, it becomes a testimony, a living reminder that truth always triumphs over deception. As your energy shifts, others will notice. They'll see the confidence in your eyes, the peace in your presence, and the authenticity in your words. Some may ask what changed, and your story of exposure and healing will become their encouragement. Many are silently battling betrayal or doubting their own intuition, and your journey becomes proof that they too can choose truth and rise stronger. This is how your pain turns into purpose, by inspiring others to reclaim their power. Scorpio, your resilience becomes a mirror, showing others that strength is possible even in the face of heartbreak. And the ripple doesn't stop there. Every choice you make now plants seeds for the future, seeds of integrity, strength, and spiritual clarity. This is your legacy, breaking cycles of fear and replacing them with cycles of faith and empowerment. The energy you embody becomes a torch that lights the path for others, and your testimony will echo far beyond this moment. Where once there was betrayal, now there is wisdom. Where once there was loss, now there is leadership. Scorpio, you were never meant to walk this path only for yourself. You were chosen to inspire and to guide. And as your transformation touches others, you'll see that God's plan was always bigger than your pain. Stay with me, because in the next part, I'll reveal how the energy you give out will not only impact others, but circle back to you multiplied, proving that divine justice never fails. Scorpio, what you pour into the world will always find its way back to you, and this is where divine justice shows its power. The love, loyalty, and authenticity you now choose to embody will not go unnoticed. They will circle back to you in multiplied form. This is the law of return, and for someone with your energy, it is especially strong. Just as those who once wished for your fall will now witness your rise, the kindness and faith you plant in this season will grow into blessings far greater than you imagined. You may see it through unexpected financial breakthroughs, relationships that finally feel safe and true, or opportunities that align so perfectly they feel like miracles. And Scorpio, these blessings won't just meet your needs, they will overflow, allowing you to bless others in turn. This is how cycles of abundance are born. You give in authenticity, and the universe responds by giving more back. Even the betrayals you endured are being rewritten into blessings, because the energy others tried to use against you is now fueling your elevation. What was meant to harm you becomes the very proof of your resilience, and every act of faith and gratitude sends ripples that return with even greater force. Scorpio, this is karmic balance at its highest. The false falls away, the true multiplies, and the energy of your soul attracts only what aligns with your highest good. So when blessings return to you, don't be surprised. It is the universe affirming that your light cannot be dimmed and your destiny cannot be delayed. Stay with me, because in the final part, I'll show you how to step fully into this new chapter with courage, clarity, and confidence, so you walk forward knowing you are divinely protected and destined to rise. Scorpio, as we come to the close of this message, remember that everything revealed in this season is not meant to break you, but to prepare you. The betrayal you discover is simply the hand of God clearing your path. The sharpening of your intuition is the gift that will guide you forward, and the blessings that flow as a result are confirmations that you are divinely protected and chosen for something greater. This week, before it ends, you will see clearly who is real and who has only worn a mask. And though the truth may sting, it will also set you free. You are stepping into a new chapter where your circle is smaller but stronger, where your spirit is lighter and more powerful, and where your destiny unfolds with clarity and peace. Scorpio, you are not walking alone. Heaven is walking with you. So hold on to your faith, practice gratitude daily, and trust that what is leaving your life is making space for what is truly meant to arrive. And as you rise, let your story remind others that truth is a blessing, clarity is freedom, and transformation is always possible. If this message has spoken to your soul, type in the comments, ***, I choose truth. I choose freedom. I trust God's timing. ***, Let that be your declaration to the universe. And if you haven't yet, make sure to like this video, share it with another Scorpio who needs encouragement, and subscribe to this channel so you never miss the guidance meant for you. Your support helps these messages reach more souls who need them. Thank you, Scorpio, for staying until the end. May you walk forward in strength, clarity, and divine protection, knowing that the best is yet to come.